the National Football League.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Caps of Montreal
And the Houston Oilers.
on the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys coming off a road victory in the opener, looking to make it 2 straight to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And a very promising debut in week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback, anytime you can go out in week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are... That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 5.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers, go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 70 line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pollard. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Pollard. Now he'll tuck this and run. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And as we begin week 2 in the NFL, he was truly one of the top stories around the league. What a debut. Didn't look phased at all, handled everything with poise and grace, and played through in a big way. I can't wait to see what defenses throw at him this week and see how he adjusts. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bronco 80.
Off play action. Whitlock. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Now they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to the receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back out his real.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Good luck.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
So you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And a Montreal first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On third down, it's Steele.
Hey, ready for your ass.
Lose yardage here. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Houston set to take over.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18 cock.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Off the play fake. Pollard. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
They beat themselves punting.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. Throw left side, complete to Scott. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down pass.
Let's go. Ready?
Straight ahead, Steele. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
You're getting that money.
Make that play.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Ready?
They'll go again with Steele. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On the set.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Go. Go.
They'll hand it to Steele. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 by.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Running right, here's Steele.
Steele.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Whitlock.
Go ahead, Whitlock.
Step up and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Got it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Scott. His second touchdown on the season. And the Caps are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's the game going on, baby.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was.
Yeah, his name is Israel. Israel Whitlock.
Ready to get that first touchdown.
I'm about to learn these players. I'm about to know what they about.
Just as you
Long season ahead.
Big time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that. See how this one continues.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
This is league about.
First and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go, set.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Third and goal.
Come on, set. 72, take over.
Gordon, touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
Oh, man, wide open up the middle.
Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Whitlock. Now a run here off the RPO.
Yeah.
Keep it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and 3.
Off the play fake. Whitlock. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Got him.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Whitlock able to find the open man. That's complete.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third
You are
down.
both these teams with 1-0.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Get in there.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try it with Steele.
Oh, boy.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it.
Did he get in? He got in.
For a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Caps have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
He's net. But shit, he had enough force to get his ass up in there. He got up in there. Yeah, that's his game. Start off week 2.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all 9 up at 14.
Sit there.
So that drive in total 8 plays. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before break. Pollard. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 19, 18.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, 18.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pollard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pollard. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for this one right. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Malik Washington. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pollard.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
He just got caught up in the route.
Big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
And
pressure coming, and they got him once again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
It's 3rd and goal, too. This one to that run down. Got a big time decision to make on 3rd and goal. He lost it. 100 yards missed.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pollard. Touchdown.
Westbrook-Ikhine.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Oilers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
An extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
60 yards.
And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
You got to catch that.
Incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On the give, it's Steele. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitlock. And it will be incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt.
Houston's offense taking over again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the right side, incomplete to Washington.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So the completion gives him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Pollard. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Pollard.
Wide open.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run it here.
And that one's going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. It's Washington. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Where they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he got over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go. Let's go, lady.
Operating from the gun, Whitlock. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here comes second down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Oilers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Montreal,
they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon
Week 2 got started here on that ReeceMustSee Football Network. Let's see what's next. Somehow, it's cracking for me.